Hello and welcome to How to Play Imposter. The game is played with 3 to 16 players. To play, you will need the Imposter game. Thanks to Clarendon Games for providing the game used in this video. The game includes character cards, identity cards, items cards, and veto cards. The amount of cards used depends on how many players are in the game. The first dealer for the game will use the game card to determine the cards for the game. For this example 6-player game, the dealer will use 6 character cards, 4 innocent identity cards, 2 imposter identity cards, 3 treasure item cards, 3 letter item cards, and 2 veto cards. Each player is dealt a character card that is placed face up in front of the player. The identity cards are shuffled and each player is dealt one that remains face down. Each player will secretly look at their identity card. The other cards are set aside for now. The object of the game is to be the first team to 5 points. The teams are the innocents versus the imposters. The identity cards dealt earlier will tell each player what team they are on. The game is set at a country estate and each day the post is sent out. In order for the imposters to score a point, they must ensure at least one treasure card is included in the post. In order for the innocents to score a point, they must make sure only letters are sent in the post each round. Before the game begins, the dealer will announce the following instructions. First, everyone closes their eyes. Then the imposters open their eyes to become aware of each other. Then the imposters will close their eyes. Lastly, everyone will open their eyes. Each round, one player will be the postmaster. The dealer is the postmaster for the first round. In this 6-player game, the postmaster will select 3 players to send post out in a round. The postmaster will give the 3 selected players each a treasure card and a letter card. The postmaster then passes the bag to the first player selected. The player will secretly put either the treasure card or the letter card in the bag and passes it back to the postmaster along with the unused card face down. The postmaster repeats the process with the other players selected to send post this round. An innocent must always put a letter into the bag. An imposter is allowed to put either a letter or treasure into the bag. Once each player has put an item into the post, the postmaster will reveal the item sent in the post. If the items were all letters, the innocent guests get a point. If one or more item is treasure, the imposters get a point. The item cards are shuffled and the postmaster items move clockwise left to the next player to become the postmaster for the next round. The first team to 5 points wins the game. Throughout the game, players are encouraged to interact with each other and ask each other questions to try and determine each other's identities. For added fun, players should ask and answer questions in their character voices. The postmaster is allowed to choose themselves as one of the players to send post in a round. Once the postmaster has made their choice for who will send items for the round, a majority of the other players can vote to use a veto card. Each veto card in a round can only be used once, and when used will stop the post from going out. When a veto card is used, the postmaster items are passed to the next player in the game, and a new round is started. If the game is only being played with 3 players, the innocents need 5 points to win the game, but the imposters only need 3 points to win the game. If the game is only being played with 4 players, the innocents need 5 points to win the game, but the imposters only need 4 points to win the game. That wraps up How to Play Imposter. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and find more game tutorials by subscribing to the channel Gather Together Games. Thanks for watching!